we're just good old girls. But, right. But I mean, you are tuning into that frequency out there, and man, you're getting all
Um,
kinds of information.
so here it is, Kim and I, we're back together this week again, every week.
Hi. Are we
We
recording?
already started our chatting. Yeah, we're recording. And
Okay. Sorry.
yeah, you're fine. So we're talking about the intelligence and spirit and technology through physical mediumship and so forth, and how we're led for the answers, and scientists and what we call them, physicians and all, when we come up with
Yeah.
new things.
Scientists,
It comes from
physicians.
somewhere, and all my information comes from somewhere. It's not from books, that's for sure. But
No.
anyway, that's what I want to speak about is, you know, I've had someone speaking through me a lot lately, and even in circle this morning, I sat in somebody else's circle this morning. I heard my guide's voice, and I heard him
Ooh.
saying things, but I didn't speak it. And sometimes you don't, because I'm getting to know his energy now a little bit better, but it always leads to Christ, which is amazing.
Ooh. I
Yeah.
wonder if you've got an apostle coming through.
Yes, but he's not one of the 12.
Yeah, because I immediately got heard apostle when you
Yeah.
started talking about him.
He's led me to who he is, but I'm
Ooh.
going to work with him before I'd say it, because I don't know, I just think I need to, get to work with him. His energy is very different and strong. But
Yeah, you're at the beginning of your relationship right now. You got to deepen it a little.
it's
I get it.
strong, Kim.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really strong.
I can kind of feel it right now when you
Yeah,
start talking
it's
about
got
him.
come on, yeah. But
I got,
he sits there and goes, speak. He wants me to speak his word. They're not finished spreading the word of Christ. They're not.
no, absolutely
They're
not.
coming to us to do it. And it's not as a religion. He's made that very clear in my other circles that he has spoken in. So,
Hmm.
so then you want to speak about, and this is not who's coming through me, but revelation, right? I have no
Ooh.
idea how I was led to that. I think I saw a script or something on Facebook, and I'm teaching trance healing.
Hmm.
Work through right now, it's through the ancestors. I have two more classes left, and working through the etheric layers of the auric field, going into the nervous system. And so I'm asking for this, and I'm led to the answers. My guide last week, I'm sorry, I'm jumping,
Oh,
and
no, no.
in circle said the
Hmm.
word chakra. My mind peaked because I have never heard a guide mention the word chakra. I
Really?
literally doubted my trance for a second. I knew what he was saying was true, but when that word came out, I thought my mind peeked into it.
Right.
And then I'm led to this. And I didn't look for it. I was led to it.
Oh, leaving you breadcrumbs. I love that when they do
Well,
this.
and why this certain apostle said the word chakra, but maybe they'd say, I don't know, but
Right.
I do know that I questioned spirit saying the word chakra. That's all I know. Anyway, and I mean, apparently there are chakras in. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. I put it all in my notes on my phone. Uh,
When I do that, I can't find my notes again.
I put them in. I have like a notepad in my phone, and I learned to do it separate instead of putting everything in one after the other. I learned to separate because I did that when I was trying to separate for my book.
Yeah.
Okay, the seven seals as blockages. Okay,
Oh, so is he relating seven seals to the chakras?
the wait a minute, let me double check. The seven seals and the wait a minute. I have it all the way up here. Probably jumped.
Because that'd be really cool.
The seven centers, the seven churches.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna like this.
And it's in the text that Edgar Casey spoke about. It's he mentions the texts are not historical locations or physical locks. They are the seven centers of the human body, which is our chakra system. And I was
Yep.
like, yes, it was spirit that
Yep.
really spoke through me. So,
Yep. Right. That's undeniable. I love that. And the loves of that's they taught me about that, your chakras. And I had a lot of mediums poo poo me on that. Like, you don't need to do dip your chakras, blah, blah. And they just kind of push it out the window. And the loves were pretty insistent about, no, your chakras are your
sometimes,
energetic
yeah.
system. And there's a lot to be learned and taught from them.
So
Yeah.
the book of Revelation speaks in metaphorics, and they speak about that's what Edgar Cayce had spoken to. Now I don't know, but I was led to this. I believe spirit leads me, and they give me
Yeah.
synchronicity and everything.
Oh, I can't
In
wait to see
fact,
what he's got to say.
these are the endocrine glands and spiritual gateways aligned along the spine, the vertical bridge between the ancestral past and our spiritual future. Because I'm working on ancestral healing.
Isn't that
Which,
great?
yeah, and it goes on, and I'm going to teach some of this in class this Sunday, or next Sunday. So, and the war in heaven. So, for example, the war in heaven is internal struggles that we all face. So, the book of Revelation is not that we're going to have a big war come to an end and on our earth. It's a war within us. And I've been teaching to descend within for all these years, and
Oh,
now
right.
it's one of my
Yeah.
things.
You and I both are big on that. On no, you go within, not out. In, not out.
Yeah, and I always would transcendently use the vagus nerve, and
Hmm.
and I was led to this. Um, the vagus nerve and the ultra major, which is right underneath here, which I just talked this last Sunday. I didn't even read this before that. Recalibrates. We are no longer victims of our history. We become the architects of our healing. So when we heal the seven, um, when we start to heal within our chakra system, each
Right.
one that is of the churches needs it,
Hmm.
and we heal it and we go within it'll recalculate our vagus nerve
Chakra.
within ourselves.
It
What is
doesn't make total sense. It makes total sense to me because that's our energetic system basically for the soul, for the body. Excuse me, for our body to connect to the other side. It makes total sense to me. That's our energetic.
Yeah, and it's all connected to our ancestral
It
past.
makes total sense to me.
So I've been lately being when I speak people down in trance, for some reason I hear back of spine. So I just say take the breath into the back of the spine or breathe down into the spine. And and then this came up, the descent moving down the spine is the act of opening the seals of the past. I was like, holy cow.
Wow. Those are some light bulb moments.
Reaching the root and grounding into the earth is how we land the spiritual revelation into our physical reality.
Makes total sense to
I'm
me.
jumping around to all this writing that I have in here, but yeah, it does, doesn't it?
So I kind of see it like this. The soul, right, controls this body, but the body has to have this ener- energetic system in it for grounding, for connecting. I mean, it makes sense to me.
I don't think the soul controls our body. The soul has given its life, its soul up to come for experiences. How can the soul control our body? If it did, we'd be in a really good place all the time. So,
Well, that's true
because if
too.
I could align with my soul every day and have its soul control my
Well,
body,
yeah, but I get that we have to align with our soul. But there are some out there that believe that the soul is not in the body, that it's up here, oversoul, up here. And that basically we're like a meme in this matrix. I don't believe the soul's in our body. Do you believe the soul's in our
I
body?
believe the soul is part of our body.
Part
Without
of
our
it, yeah.
soul, yeah,
Part of it, but not in it.
I think
I
it
don't believe,
resides.
I think it resides pretty much up here. It does have a portion, let's say like a foot in the body, if I have to use an analogy, but it's not in the body.
I believe that our soul walks with our body. I'm not sure if it's in it, but if it came in it, we would explode because that's how big our soul is.
Right, right. Yes, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Mhm.
So it's not in the body, but it's part of the human
We're never going to
experience.
know. We should
I
ask.
know, right? But
Ask
it's so
the
fun to
answer.
talk about. But it's so, but when
Because
it comes to the
I have my belief, but it doesn't
right,
and it's true.
and I've got mine, but that's why I love our talks because then stuff still makes sense when we're talking about the chakras and what your guide is
That was
saying.
really a cool thing for me because
Right.
it
It
just
makes us think. It makes us think out of the box. And I think that's what spirit wants us to do. Think bigger. Because we are humans, we are so powerful that we don't even know it.
I
And I
know.
don't mean ego power, right? We are so powerful. We don't even know what we can do yet because
No.
we've been dumbed down through dogma. And that doesn't just mean religion, I mean dogma, period. And now we're finally, as we're awakening, coming to the realization that, wow, there's a lot we don't know.
Everything within our body, our system has to do with our soul, with our awakening,
Right.
and we carry DNA within this body, and we will
Yep.
carry it on to the next body. So each let's call it church system, still whatever we want to
Mm-hmm.
call it, or chakras, easier to say because they each have different names. This would
Mm-hmm.
be the thyroid, which is actually the throat chakra, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
you have your pineal gland and things of that nature. So if that seal on that chakra is closed, it holds an ancestral past pattern that we need to
That makes
open up
sense,
and
doesn't
heal
it?
from. Yeah, it does.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Makes total sense. And I
And
love how your new guide is bringing that into our conscious awareness.
yeah, and you can go, and if you descend within and continue to and then sit within it, even a half an hour every day or a few days a week, whatever, and fill into the system without, you don't
Mhm.
have to go, oh, and do all this whirly stuff. You just fill
Right,
into the system
right.
with yourself, and you're able to heal and open up and maybe even have an experience within yourself, a past life experience or something that can guide you and show you where you need the healing at. And it will open up for you. And then that still will heal.
Makes total sense. I mean, it just sits right with me.
Yeah.
Like I'm having an aha moment right now.
So read the book of Revelation and have more. And it's not the See, people mistaking the Bible as religion. The Bible is not religion. The Bible is a history book that was created to put fear into us in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
But
For power and control.
yeah, but a lot of it, if we read into Christ's teachings, has nothing to
Right.
do with fear. He just spoke in a lot of metaphors, you know.
Yep, he did. And I am a Jesus fan. I really am.
Yeah.
When he walked this earth, I mean, he was the first medium. He was the first healer. He came to I'll go back to this because that's what I'm hearing right now. He came to teach just how powerful we are, to remind us that we could do what he could do.
Yeah. And but John wrote the book Revelation, but it's all one of his, teachings. So I'll read this and then I'll get off of it. Okay. As we practice the deep descent into stillness, we are not looking, I put this in here earlier, we are not looking for an external savior. We are awakening the Christ consciousness within. Didn't you just say we all Christ consciousness?
Yep,
This is the Lamb.
absolutely.
So in the Revelation where the Lamb is mentioned, this is the Lamb that has the power to open the seals, transforming our biological nervous system into a conduit for DNA, divine light. The war in heaven is the internal struggle we all face. The friction between the ego's desire for control and the soul's desire for surrender. And that's what we should be doing, allowing the soul to surrender. In trance, we move past the noise of the four beasts, our physical senses, to find the silence in heaven. Isn't that amazing? So half
That
hour
that was
silence.
that was beautiful to find the silence in heaven.
I know. And for half an hour of silence, the nervous system specifically the vagus nerve, and I've been working with the vagus nerve and the ultra major, which I've been working with, we calibrate. We are no longer victims of our own history. We become the architects of our own healing. And it goes on, but it's just amazing. All the stuff that I'm led to, and I
It
just love
is. Well, yeah, and you can tell when it's us and when it's spirit coming in and teaching us, or teaching through us, I should say, and then we learn too. But that
it.
makes total sense.
And you know something else? Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is that we now have technology, everything. The word of Jesus is still being spread through our communities, and now he's returning, and that's how he returns
Mhm.
through us.
Through us, absolutely, absolutely, through his word is what they say, through his word, and all we have to do is just get quiet enough and remember who we are.
If you think about Kim, it's really not truly about mental mediumship as much as it is about trance, because trance leads us closer there than mental mediumship. For
Absolutely,
mediumship, our mind's still working more. With trance,
exactly.
we have no choice but to quiet the mind in order for spirit to come through. And it speaks about that in the book of Revelation too. I sound
Hmm.
like I'm preaching, but I'm truly not.
But you're not, no, no,
Because
no, you're
of
not.
our past and our brainwash, you always think that people think, oh, she's preaching the gospel. But well, I guess I am, but not as far as a doctrinate, not to doctrinate anybody.
I just heard your spirit's on fire. So there you go. Right?
Yeah.
Your spirit's on fire. And when you're speaking truth, it's hard not to, your spirit is on fire,
Yeah.
right? Because we all know this, but we forgot, right? We come with amnesia, unfortunately, and now we're awakening to the truth again.
I know, yeah. And even with the soft spot in our head, when we're born, that frontal, that soft spot, that has a
Hmm.
lot to do with it. That we could talk about that one day too.
We should.
Yeah. Well, whatever
Absolutely.
the indigenous tribes and the Native Americans and ancestors felt like this was the soft spot was where the soul entered into the body, and it just
I heard about that.
yeah.
It's just, there's so much. It's like I say, the more I know, the less I know. There's just so much that I don't think that we're going to remember it all by the time we cross over and go home.
I'm like, I said this morning when you said that, I said, so okay, so I'm 72 and I've been receiving messages for a while now. It's gotten stronger and stronger, but later in my life. So when I go, what am I going to do with it? So basically, do we have to come back here and do this all over again? And I
I'm
hear
not
that
doing
not
it.
like that, but
I'm not doing it. No, you're going to leave a book behind. So maybe a couple. So, it can still be gone over and over and people will learn from it. And I think that's why spirit assists us as trance mediums, because the knowledge and wisdom, not only theirs, but ours from working with spirit, I think it's our responsibility to pass all that down, whether it be through Facebook posts or YouTube or videos like we're doing or books or a memoir. It's not for us to keep, it's for us to
I
share.
agree. I totally agree. I put my teachings and stuff on my pages so people can use them. I
Yeah,
hope they give me credit, but I don't want credit because I deserve credit. I want credit because it is my
because
work.
it's from your team and you, right? Absolutely.
Right.
I get that. I understand that.
But if they don't, they don't. It'll bite them in the butt one day. Oh goodness. Look at you snorting and I'm laughing.
You got a couple books in you that need to be written. They're
Well,
already
they're
written. They just need to
basically
get out.
written. I just have to organize it and figure it out. And
Right.
I'll get there.
Because Yeah, they need to be shared because just what you spoke about, what your guide, your new guide is sharing with you. I mean, that's some amazing stuff.
Yeah, well, a lot of it he leads me to.
Yeah, I mean, it
And
totally resonated with me. The seals, the chakras, the
and, and you want me to tell you what's really amazing is that, and it's understandable because of who he actually is when his personality comes through, it's like your energy is really, really strong. I'm grounded and everything, but the energy's strong.
right.
And I said,
Yeah.
so you kind of have to ease it in with me. And it's like, just speak. But he doesn't. He says, speak. He wants the word of Christ out. Just
Yeah.
speak. It's like he wants me to speak what he's saying to me. So, and
Hmm.
I do. This one I didn't. But, yeah,
Well, you're just getting
sometimes
used to his energy. You're getting used to the cadence, the flow, and that takes a minute to,
flow
you
does
know,
because you can wind up, because you're still using, how they're still using our voice. So when they're saying
hmm.
something that I don't know, but it's I've been doing trance for years, and this is the best amazing part of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's like it's a friendship. I mean, it takes a while to get to work together. It does, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh no, no, I'm just thinking. I wasn't
No,
paying
I know that.
attention.
I mean,
I
I'm
agree.
thinking
I
of,
just if somebody mentioned to me, yeah, but aren't you grounded with this? And I'm like, I wouldn't even go there because you just don't
yeah,
know until you
yeah,
have experience. Let's not judge, right?
right. Yeah, absolutely. All
Yeah.
the, you know, they all work different. All the guides work different. I mean, there's seven of the loves. Yeah, Sela's the voice, but I can feel when that energy is different. If somebody's coming in and the energy is different for all of them. So it takes a while to get used to that
It's,
adjustment.
it's amazing. It's still our voice. It's
Hmm.
still their voice. It's still, it's not forced.
No,
You know.
mm-mm, not at all. Not at all. No. It, the only thing that's forced, pun, is that you have to open your mouth. That's it. Just open your mouth and let it flow. The words. It will happen.
Yeah.
Give up control is basically what I'm saying.
It's true. I love it. I just love
I do.
trance. I think what I love a lot about trance is it's brought me to myself.
Yeah.
I get it
It
off.
it's the closest that I can feel to home is when I'm in trance. That's that's the closest that I can feel to the other side. And it's just peaceful and it gets me in tune with my soul and it makes everything all right in this wacky world of lessons.
I know. When the
Yeah.
lessons hurt, mainly they hurt to our early years. As we get older,
Hmm.
hopefully they don't hurt that much more. But yeah.
I think we become accustomed, by the time we're older, we become
Ah,
accustomed to pain.
so
And
I
so
think
it's like, oh,
I know that I have a hardness in me.
yeah,
Uh,
I do too.
yeah, and it's something that it just protects us for what we've been through. It's not something that we have to erase.
Okay. Yeah, it's
I
not
don't use that
something that
hardness
we,
against people, you know.
no. Yeah,
When I
it's
was
not something that
young,
we relish, right?
yeah,
It's just made us who we are. And then when we get hard like that, then we have to, whew, now it's a lesson to kind of break down some of those walls. So we're not so hard.
yeah. I think when I say hardness on this type of hard is that I kind of have those walls up. I
Mhm.
know when to use my wall.
Yeah,
The
right.
emotions aren't like they were. It's what and I can't.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying because I'm a lot like you. Yeah, we're a lot like each other. Yeah, we have those up for a reason, and but we're still learning, and that's what counts, right? We're learning to soften a little, and
Yeah.
we're learning to it's okay to be who we are, and it's okay to have those good boundaries, because that's really what they are. You know, we call them walls, but they're really good boundaries
I agree.
that we've
That
that
makes
we've
sense.
built.
That's a good
Hmm.
one. I like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah. They're good boundaries, basically. And if people can respect those boundaries, then they've got a good friend in us, pretty much. Yeah. And that's from lessons hard, the school of hard knocks is what I call it.
Yeah. People just don't know, do they? And
No,
hopefully
they
never
don't.
will, but yeah.
Yeah. But
So,
that's
my dears,
okay.
thank you for joining us, and we shall
Yes.
let you go and see you hopefully next week.
Yeah. See you next week, guys. Bye.